Today, it's all about Tom Ford makeup. Very expensive, very luxurious. I'm excited because we have over $1,000 worth of makeup to play with. We have a full face. Let's begin with the eyeshadow primer. This one is the Emotion Proof Eye Primer. $37, very expensive for an eyeshadow primer. They're saying it's supposed to create a flawless canvas, and it's a 24-hour veil lock-in eyeshadow for no crease finish. That sounds amazing. Nice big doe foot applicator, and there is a little bit of color. Let's see how it blends out. Feels nice. It's very silky, and it definitely kind of just smoothed the entire eyelid. You can see the difference. I don't think it's providing that much coverage to the eyes. It's definitely just a more translucent type of an eyeshadow primer. So for eyeshadow, we're gonna play with the quads. I have two color palettes. So we have number 3 Nude Dip. Every one of these shades is frosted or shimmery. And I also picked up another one, 27 Mink Mirage. And these are all 4 eyeshadows that are matte. Each quad does retail for $88. Let's go with the number 3, because I kind of want a lot of gorgeous shimmer on the eyes, especially this shade right here. And this is going all over the lid. And it's beautiful even just on its own. All right, I'm gonna take a little blending brush without anything on. This brush is stained. I'm just gonna gently buff out these little edges. All right, let's move on to the darkest shade, this beautiful dark brown. I'm gonna take this double-sided brush by Huda Beauty. It's her smudger and smoke brush. I was thinking to use both quads, but I feel like I just wanna use the one just to show you what kind of look you can get. I'm just gonna use the other side of this brush right here. Oh, that's so pretty. I'm gonna take that same little tiny blending brush and just go over all of these areas. For the eyeliner, this is their Eye Defining Duo Pen. You have 2 sides. This right here is the Eye Defining Pen, which is a little more elongated. It's nice and sharp. And then on the other side, you have more of like calligraphy style. It's really, really tiny, really precise. I really like this part for like the inner corner. This retails for $59 US. Very expensive for a liquid eyeliner pen, but it is beautiful. It's very opaque. It's very dark. It glides on really easily, and it's a beautiful, beautiful pen. Let's do this. I'm gonna start first with the longer pen. I just love how precise this pen really is, and it's just so black. It's gorgeous. I'm gonna bring it all the way in to the inner corner. But look how black, opaque, creamy, and it dries down matte. I find that because the tip is so precise that you can do the tiniest little strokes and fix your eyeliner without going too crazy. Let's quickly do the mascara. Curl my eyelashes. For my eyelash curler, my Shiseido. I have never tried this mascara. This is their Extreme Mascara. $46. It is a Luscious Deep Black Mascara that creates intense lashes. Oh my gosh, look at the size of the wand. I mean, that's massive. Oh my goodness. Has those boar bristles. They're a little bit tightly packed, but there's still a little bit of room in between. So let's put this on and see how black and intense this is. My goodness, this is a huge wand. All right, as of right now, it's not really depositing too much product to the lashes, but it is black. Yeah, this formula is a little more wet. Let's see if it weighs the lashes down, because as of right now, it's doing a pretty good job separating, lengthening, but it's not giving me volume. All right, as of right now, I'm not really in love with this mascara. It's not doing that much for my lashes. I mean, yes, it's definitely giving a little bit of length and opaqueness, but it's not really defining them in any special way. All right, let's move on to the face. I'm excited for the face. We have a face primer. This is their Illuminating Primer, $76. So this is their Nurturing Primer that features a Tom Ford infusing complex that creates a luminous and flawless canvas before makeup application. They're saying it has Energen, caffeine, and noni extract. That sounds great, I guess. It's without parabens, and it also is without mineral oil. Let's start off with a little bit first. It's definitely very thick, It has a very light cream color to it. Very illuminating. It's really nice. I'm going to apply this in areas where I want that hydration and illumination, which is like the top points of my face, basically. But also, when you blend it in, you don't see that glitter, that chunky glitter on your face, which is good. And the consistency is really creamy. All right, for foundation, if you've been here with me for a while, you know my love for the traceless soft matte foundation. Very expensive, but in my personal opinion, it's worth every penny, especially if you just want to indulge in a delicious matte or soft matte foundation. This retails for $88. Like I said, it's very expensive, but it really does deliver what it says it will do. So it's a long-wearing foundation that's infused with hyaluronic acid and light diffusing microspheres for a blurring effect and a skin-like matte finish in 40 shades. Again, a medium coverage, a matte finish, but the thing is, it's not like a super intense matte finish because it does have hyaluronic acid and those like light diffusing microspheres that just look so soft and blurred, and it's beautiful. I really enjoy this. I have 2 shades, 1.3 nude ivory and then 0.5 porcelain. I sometimes mix the two depending the time of the year. I'm gonna take 1.5 first, and then we can take 0.5 if I need it. I like to start with 2 pumps because you don't get that much product out with just one, but you can see how liquidy this product is, especially for a matte foundation. And I do like to use sometimes a dampened sponge, sometimes a nice my Bobbi Brown face brush, and then I am going to use today the Michael Todd Sonic Blend Pro. I just think it gives such a beautiful finish to the skin. Again, it doesn't look matte depending how you prep your skin. And that illuminating primer right there, ooh, that's so pretty. I think I do want to take a little bit of the porcelain just right here in the center of my face, just to brighten it just a tad. For the brow pencil, this is their Brow Perfecting Pencil in shade 03 Taupe. Retails for $44, and they have other shades to choose from. It has nice micro tip, which is nice for precision. And then on the other side, you have a spoolie. It's definitely more of a dry formula. We'll see how this goes on the hairs. Hopefully we'll kind of warm up a little bit. It's a little more stiff, so you can really be precise. So that way the pencil doesn't just melt on your brows. But I feel like you do have to use a little bit more product because the pencil is so micro. But I don't mind that. I'm just curious to see how long this pencil will last on me. I also picked up their Fiber Brow Gel in shade 01 Blonde, and this retails for $54. So this is a fiber-filled brow gel formula that creates full, natural-looking brows. It defines, it tints, and it sets. And I've never tried this product. It definitely has a color to it. And a pretty nice wand. It's a little big, but we'll see how it deposits the color. Looks like it's doing a good job. It's not doing too much product at once, which is good, but it is brushing the hairs nicely. And it's not really clumping them either. Okay, I feel like it's providing a little bit more warmth to the brows, which I'm okay with, it's fine. We have concealer, super tiny little concealers. This is their Emotion Proof Concealer. Retails for $54 US. This is their full coverage, waterproof concealer with a naturally radiant finish in shades to complement every skin tone. They have 12 shades to choose from, which is not many considering their Traceless Soft Matte foundation has 40 shades to choose from. So hopefully we have a shade match. We picked 1.0 Alabaster and 2.0 Buff. Maybe let's go with Buff first and see if we need to go with the lighter shade. You have a nice tiny little doe foot applicator. Start off with this first because they did say it's really full coverage. I'm gonna take a little brush and start blending this in. We'll see how this works. It doesn't seem super full coverage. It's very lightweight. Let's go with a little bit of Alabaster, see if this is too bright. I wonder how many ounces you get. Yeah, you get 0.24 fluid ounce. Let me see how much you get from Dior. Yeah, Dior concealer, you get 0.37 fluid ounces and it's $36 versus this, it's $54. That's insane. This is Alabaster, and this does have a very intense like paint fume smell. And yes, it's definitely more of a radiant finish. So I did get a setting powder, so that's good. Like that it brightens. Very easy to blend, but I'm not loving it. Where I'm like, ooh, can't wait to use this again. I am going to set this right now before I do the eyeshadow. This is the translucent finishing powder, $84. My goodness, that's how much product you get. Oh yeah, it definitely brought it down just a tad, so that's good. So it sets your makeup with a sheer shine-free finish that lasts all day. It has a soft blurring effect and it helps diminish imperfections. That's nice, but is it $84 nice? We'll see. I'm thinking maybe finish off the eyeliner in the inner corner. Let's take the defining side of the pen and draw right inside. All right, mascara to the lower lash line. To contour, I have the Shade and Illuminate Cream Face Palette. And this little duo retails for $88. I mostly use it just for the contour, not that highlighter or illuminator. It's fragrance free, has a natural finish, and it is buildable. I'm gonna go back in and set the rest of my face now that I'm done with the cream products. Now I'm gonna take their bronzer. This is their Glow Bronzer in shade 01 Gold Dust. Originally retails for $70. It's on sale now for $59.50. And this is their Luminous Hydrating Buildable Bronzer with a silky, comfortable texture. I mean, that is tiny amount for the bronzer. I'm gonna use their number 5 bronzer brush. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit on the red side. I feel like a little bit goes a long way. I think it's a beautiful bronzer, but it's very tiny for the price. All right, let's move on to blush. This right here is their cheek color, $63. I have 01 Frantic Pink. You can see it gives a beautiful glow to the cheeks, but it doesn't exaggerate anything. For highlighter, I picked up their Sheer Highlighting Duo Face and Eye Palette in shade Reflex Gilt. This formula is really, really stunning. It's $84. Very, very, very expensive. I'm gonna take this, just put it like right here. Again, this formula looks so nice on the skin. It doesn't exaggerate anything. It's very nice, but very, very expensive. And I personally think it's too expensive for what it is. Last but not least, we have lips. So for lipstick, I picked up their Lip Color lipstick. Each retail for $55, which is somewhat typical for luxurious designer brands. We have 4 shades. Let me swatch them for you. So we have 01 Insatiable. Yes, Insatiable. Next we have 01 Spanish Pink, 03 Casablanca, and then last but not least 04 Indian Rose. Let's go with Indian Rose. It's a really beautiful formula, really easy to apply. I do have a lip gloss. This is their Gloss Luxe Lip Gloss. Again, $55. And this packaging is insane. It's so heavy and so luxurious. It's beautiful, but it's very heavy. This is their High Shine Finish. It has a light coverage and it's color saturated. It's a little sticky. It kind of has a pineapple scent. It's very light in fragrance. It's really nice though. We'll see how, cause you see that? It's like, I don't like that. All right, so everything is on my face. I think everything looks good. It's definitely a little more intense, which is good, especially for the price. Most everything was very pigmented, extremely creamy, extremely blendable, very buildable if you really want to build up that opacity, but a lot of stuff you don't have to because it is so full of pigment. It's like a little toss-up. There's great products that I love, very like medium products, then it's just like neutral. Like I said, I can find similar products at the drugstore. All right, you guys, I'm gonna keep you updated, see how everything wears, see what the wear time is, if anything starts moving, smudging, transferring, anything like that. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Doing the first update, and we're looking pretty good except for the mascara. It has transferred to the lower lash line, which I suspected, but everything else looks really good. Even the lip, I feel like a lot of it has left, but it kind of stained the lips, but the cheeks still look really good. Everything is still on, and I'm not looking too shiny. I feel like I could powder up a tiny bit like right here, but I'm not feeling oily. I'm not feeling sticky. Everything feels really good. All right, I'll see you guys after dinner. Okay, my face is having a moment. this is what we're looking like at the very end of the day. It wasn't so hot today. It was in the 80s and it was like 60s and the humidity, 60% humidity. So it wasn't too hot, but it was kind of hot. So I'm definitely looking a little bit shiny. I think it looks still pretty good. It looks a little even all over the place. If anything, I could powder a little bit or just go with my Revlon, my volcanic little roller and take some of the excess oil off and then repowder if I really need to. I'm kind of looking like a hot mess on the eyes, mostly around the eyes. You can see that it's creased pretty bad. The eyeshadow primer, that is not doing a good job, which is really, really, really bad because this is their eyeshadow primer. Like, this is by the brand to make sure their eyeshadow lasts all day long, and it says non-creasing. Very disappointed that it did not do pretty much anything of what it promised to do. I've had Milani eyeshadow primer with so many drugstore and luxury brands, and it has not budged whatsoever. So horrible eyeshadow primer. Mascara, it's still looking really good on the top lashes. They still look really long. They are a little bit clumped, and you guys saw it was transferring on the lower lash line, and it's still transferring, and it's also flaking. I'm seeing quite a bit of flakes on both sides. The next thing, the eyebrows. The eyebrow pencil, the shade is still there, but the fiber gel, it's not long wearing. You can kind of see some of the brows up. They're all kind of just doing their own thing. They're not really uniform. They're just, some of them are like really looping down. Next thing, the concealer. It's a little bit crepey. Not impressed with the concealer whatsoever. The cheek products are all still there. You can see the contour, you can see the bronzer, you can see the blush, and you can see the highlight. I love the cheeks. I love the cheek products from Tom Ford. I only powdered that one time when we did the video. I didn't repowder after that because I really wanted to see how that powder would last, if it would make me a little bit extra oily. And I don't think it made me super extra oily, but it's definitely not keeping the shininess away. The lip color, definitely not long wearing. It's a very comfortable formula, but again, I think there's better lipsticks on the market that are far cheaper. And yes, the packaging is stunning, I will give it that, but you get fingerprints all over it. So I'm gonna leave it here. There are several products that I definitely enjoy and I definitely recommend, like the foundation, like the contour, the duo contour, but I only use it for the contour shade. I also will say the eyeshadows are stunning, but definitely use it with a different eyeshadow primer, and then definitely some other cheek products. All right, thank you for watching, spending time with me, and I'll see the next one very soon. Bye.